Meghan's conspiracy to destroy the royal family with her hatred after being ignored any demands of Sussex. Do you think that Meghan Markle's podcast now is the most powerful weapon against the royals? There's a huge difference between the ambitions and being a social climber who rides upon the back of her husband's status and then tarnishes all over the institution, and that provides his status and wealth. And inserting race into the issue is a stale and a sad diversionary tactic. King Charles had only took the throne less than 2 months ago, and it sounds like he's already changing things up. As according to an insider, the 74-year-old will make cuts at Windsor Castle in the next few weeks, as there are some people on the chopping block, including Queen Elizabeth's ladies-in-waiting and their personal staff at the Royal Stud in Sandringham, Norfolk. There is the sense that he wants to slim down monarchy to make sure that everybody is doing their bit and that there are no so-called hangers-on. But there will be one person who would be upset if Charles axes him: his youngest son, Prince Harry. Prince Charles has wanted for a long time to cut the monarchy down, to save cost, and to make the people worth the money that they got from the taxpayers. I imagine that might be when Harry and Meghan are ditched from the being members of the royal family, she had noted. As just watch and see, because the royal family is not stupid. They will never cave in to demands from anyone. If it means that the royals never get to see their invisible children, then so be it. As it will be up to Harry and Meghan to explain to the children why the royal family does not know them. As King Charles has made the various threats to Meghan and Harry, and had warned them that if they go ahead, they will find themselves ostracized in a way that they cannot believe, and so they are worried. As first of all, I do not think that their children will get their titles if they go ahead and slander the royal family. But they also got to consider their own titles. The Duke and the Duchess of Sussex could be taken away by Charles if they misbehave. As that is something that Meghan and Harry are very worried about, because although she pours dirt on the royal family the whole entire time, whether she introduces herself, she says, "I am Meghan, Duchess of Sussex." As majority of Britons also believe that the couple should lose their titles, as 59% said the couple should no longer be called the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. As since debuting her podcast Archetypes, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has been joined by the likes of Serena Williams, Mariah Carey, Mindy Kaling, and Paris Hilton, and more. As although Meghan could use the Archetypes podcast to attack the royals, she has not done so. As while Meghan was over here, staying in Windsor at the Frogmore Cottage, she puts out a request to Prince of Wales, according to the good source, to appear on a forthcoming episode of Archetypes. As apparently, she could have the whole episode to herself, and her generous, and now as ever, we have to say, allegedly. However, Kate Middleton had reportedly rejected sister-in-law Meghan Markle's invitation to hear her speak on her Spotify podcast, Archetypes. As Meghan and the team at Spotify had yet to hear back, although Meghan understands that maybe Catherine could even fit in when she returns over the United States later this month for the Earshot Prize Awards. As the Duchess of Sussex has recently used the Spotify podcast series, Archetypes, to push back against the Duchess' difficult nickname that she was branded with it during her time as the working member of the royal family. The title was first coined in 2018, shortly after the royal wedding to Prince Harry.